I'm sure all of you have heard about the new poison that has been around the world today, and it is pornography. I want to read a quote about a very interesting fact about pornography. And it says, according to Hilton and Watts, in 2006, world pornography revenue was $97 billion, more than Microsoft, Google, Amazon, eBay, Yahoo, and Apple, and Netflix combined. Wow, sounds like narco trafficking and pornography are making lots of money. So although pornography is not a drug, the effects of pornography can be even more explicit. So I've been studying pornography since 2014, and the reason why was because I had direct exposure to it from my family, my immediate family, and I saw the effect and the damage that it caused. So I've desired to learn more about it and how I can greater influence those around me. So I want you to think throughout this speech about the effects and the exposure that pornography may have had or could have on those around you, and how we can raise awareness and be able to spread that information that we've learned. So we know that pornography, the basic definition of pornography is any visual or printed content, sexual content that is explicit, whether it's sexual activity or sexual body parts or any form like that. And it can go from child pornography to adult pornography, all sorts of, it ranges from a variety of forms. And today we're going to talk a little bit about how pornography is like a drug, in the sense that it affects the brain, the heart, and the world, and how there's been neuroscientific research explaining how it's like a drug, how it's addictive, and all of the different aspects that it has. So like drugs, according to the website Fight the New Drug, porn hijacks the brain's reward system. So what that means, the reward pathway, So what that means is that whenever we eat, for example, our body receives the reward of satisfaction, and it's useful. But with porn and with drugs, it sends mixed signals in your brain, so it makes you think that it's rewarding your body, and it's actually producing the right stimuli, but when it's actually not. And that is a problem, because it damages and slowly kills the brain, because it's producing false stimuli. So another comparison of how it affects the brain and how it's similar to drugs is that you can build a tolerance, and it can also cause withdrawals, like drugs. It also affects behavior, so it affects the world because people become more addicted, and as they become more addicted to porn, they're less empathetic for rape victims, and they also have more of a desire to be violent. So that's another way that it affects porn. And of course, in a study by neuroscientist Owens and others have found they're from the Surgical Neurology International Institution, and they have found that it is more addictive than crack cocaine. So pornography is very similar to a drug. So basically, porn is a sexual junk food. And today, we know that junk food is not the best thing for our bodies, and it's not the best thing for those around us. And it escalates, and it can go from being free to being paid, and of course, it has lots of effects. So the most important aspect, I believe, that the effects of porn is that it kills love. And the way that it does is that it causes people to stop interacting with individuals and interact with screens. And therefore, there's research in this website, Fight the New Drug, that states that people are less in love after pornography has been exposed, that it damages families. And I hope that with this, you may know about the spread and become more aware of the cause and effect of porn. And I lastly want to conclude with a quote by Terry Crews that states how porn kills love. And he says, "My issue was, and is with pornography, that it changes the way you think about people. People become objects. People become body parts. They become things to be used rather than people to be loved."